Now, remember in practicals, we did Salvia splendens. Uh, it had that lip-like structure, this one, that lip-like structure. Now, that Salvia splendens, I told you, belongs to the family of Lamiaceae. And you will be surprised to know that Lamiaceae is the mint family. Okay, it's the mint family, not just mint, but it is the what to say, culinary herbs family. Okay, culinary herbs family. Because not just mint like mentha pudica, but those if you watch cooking shows now, some of them, they spice with rosemary, with thyme. So let us see the spice family. Okay, not the spice, means the herbs family. So 1 minute, let's find some herbs. Yeah, you can see, some thyme, then the thyme, rosemary, sage, oregano, mint, and this is mint. This one is basil. All these, in what to say, what's that play? Italy, yes, Italians, no, when they make pizza, when they make spaghetti, they use all these culinary herbs, no, they use thyme, they use oregano, they use mint, they use basil. All these belong to the Lamiaceae family. Okay, so it will be very interesting to learn about this family because we use this in our cooking. Okay, those of you who are interested in cooking, who like to make pizza and all, then even this lavender, no, lavender is a nice smelling plant, no. So in India we use it to make soaps or then incense, no. This one also belongs to the Lamiaceae family. Okay, so these are some other economic importance, but very easy for you to remember. Remember mint, okay, mentha pudica, remember basil, then thyme, no, all these culinary herbs and lavender, just remember that they all belong to Lamiaceae family. Okay, then obviously as ornamentals also, no, because salvia is a very beautiful plant. So again, these are the herbs, culinary herbs. So what is unique about this family is that the ovary is four-lobed and the style is gynobasic, okay? And the fruit are nutlets. So these are a few of the shortcuts. Okay, so these are culinary herbs. So obviously in your mind it'll be, oh, it's this plant must be herbaceous. Then the leaves are opposite, it has a minty odor. Flowers are zygomorphic and bilabiate. Remember that lip-like structure? Well, obviously if the flower is like this, you can only cut it in, you cannot cut like a star, you can only cut in two directions, so it's zygomorphic. And remember that the ovary has four lobes. I think those of you who got to cut this one, no, you must have seen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. You must have seen in when you did the TS of the ovary, you must have seen four lobes. And another unique thing about them is that the style is gynobasic. Okay, so remember this one. The style is gynobasic. This one, the style. Okay, the style is gynobasic. I'll just show you the image here, what it means by gynobasic. There. Okay, so this is what it means by the style is gynobasic. Okay, so you can see that the style is very long and it comes out of between those four lobes. Okay, so let's see in the text. Okay, so it is commonly called as the mint family. There are 260 genera and 3200 species in the world, and India we have 400 species. So some characters of Lamiaceae, because they belong to the mint family, so they have a sweet aromatic smell or a minty smell, okay, minty fresh smell, okay, due to the essential oils present in the glandular hairs. So that mint that you eat, no, it's because it has some essential oils in the gland hairs, okay. So the stem is rectangular, the leaves are opposite, then inflorescence is verticillaster, flowers zygomorphic, bisexual, hypergynous, etc. So let us see the details in these are just a few of the characters. You can just write 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 characters. Let's see. The habit, it will obviously be, since they are culinary herbs, they'll obviously be herbs. Okay, so they are aromatic herbs or shrubs. Tree habit is found in the Brazilian genus of Hyptis, and climbing habit is found in Scutellaria. Okay, so mostly aromatic herbs, but you also find shrubs, trees, and climbers. Okay, so the root is taproot, it is branched, and in mint it is adventitious. Okay, so the stem is above ground, it's aerial, it's herb like, very few woody. It's obviously erect, but in space of mint, it's prostrate. It's quadrangular, just like Verbenaceae. It's quadrangular. It's hairy. So if you touch the mint, no, you'll find little small hairs. Okay. Then the leaves are opposite. They sometimes they are whorled. They are simple. They have a petiole, or they are sessile. They are hairy. Okay, and obviously since it belongs to the mint family, the leaves have an aromatic smell. Okay, so looking at the floral characters, we see that the inflorescence, it is always, or commonly it is verticillaster. Okay, consisting of a pair of condensed dicaseal cymes at each node. So if you remember that salvia, the flowers were like this, remember? This one, okay, dicaseal cyme means 1 here, 2 here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. No, the flower comes like this. So dicaseal cymes, okay. So just like the salvia. Then let's look at the flower. It is pedicellate or sessile, but in the case of salvia, we saw it was pedicellate. It had a bracts, it's a complete flower, zygomorphic, then it's bisexual and pentamerous. Okay, so try to remember from salvia. Okay, you don't have to write or every time, no. Okay, the calyx. So remembering salvia, the calyx, remember, like a crown, no, and then that flower came out from there, corolla came out. So the calyx, it was 5. Okay, they are gamosepalous, means they are fused, they are bilabiate and persistent. Okay, so you remember most of the calyx persisted. Even when this flower fell, no, this calyx, it was still persisting. Looking at the corolla, it has a tubular base, just like the salvia, it had a tubular base, okay, just like a tube. Tubular base which widens towards the mouth. Petals are generally 5, gamopetalis, and the 5 teeth are subequal and mostly bilabiate. Okay. So, a distinct bilabiate condition is found that the arrangement of the petals may be gamosepalous, that is 2 or 3. That is 2 petals in the back, upper lip, and 3 in the front lower lip. Okay, so you have seen 2 in the back and 3 in the front lower lip. So you have seen when you dissected the salvia. So looking at the androecium, remember there were only 4 stamens and it was stuck to the corolla. So only 4 stamens, that is 2 plus 2. and the posterior stamen is reduced or represented by a staminode. Okay, so here in salvia, only 2 stamens on the back are found, and they are characterized by long connectives which help in the insect pollination. Okay, so looking at the gynosium, okay, please ignore this one, ignore this. Okay, okay, here looking at the gynosium, it has it is bicarpellary syncarpous, it is superior, situated on the hypogynous honey secreting disc. It is bilocular and becomes tetralocular by the formation of false septum. Okay, so that's why when we cut the TS we saw 4. Okay, it started with 2, but it falls septa form and false wall form, and they appear as 4. Axial placentation, because you remember like this, no? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's axial placentation, 1 ovule in each locus. And as I said, the unique thing about this is that the style is gynobasic, means the style arises from the base of the ovary. So if this is the style, and these are the lobes, okay, 4 lobes. So this style has arise from the very much base of the ovary. So the unique thing is about the gynobasic style, axial placentation and bilocular, which becomes tetralocular by the formation of false septum. So just these points you write is more than enough. So the fruit is you remember this one, nutlets, okay? Just one is enough. Then the seed is non-endospermic. Here are some pollination mechanism. I'm not sure if this is needed or not. Here is the floral formula. And then going to the economic importance. So they may be eaten as food. Because remember, mint, mentha, ocimum, basil, this is your basil, right? These are all used as condiments, okay? Those herbs, no? Then we have also used them as medicines. Mint also, no? A species of mint, it produces as menthol, okay? When you apply, no? That menthol when you get a headache. Then leaves of another type of basil, that is ocimum, Cheilomandus, gives camphor, okay? Camphor also, it's sort of like a menthol only. Then what else? This one, Ocimum sanctum, is tulsi, no? Is used in many diseases. Then ornamentals, obviously salvia. You can remember salvia. Then the perfume we get from, remember I told you the lavender. So it's from lavandula, okay? That lavender oil, the perfume we extracted from the lavender. Then obviously from rosemary also. This rosemary is also used as a rosmarindus is also used as a culinary herb. Okay, so you can add that as a use. So it can use as a rosemary oil also as a perfume, and herb also. Okay. So some also they can yield a dye. So this one is the salvia. Okay, this one is the salvia, the one that you have been drawing only in your practical. So you can add this also as the diagram.